Alright, this one's a video just for the homies. As I'm sure you've read the title, it's a guide to unfuck ourselves in Tarkov. A lot of the time when we're playing, I feel like we're having a hard time doing things, a bit uncoordinated, yada yada yada, whatever. I made got some points here. I was looking at us objectively as a group. Um, some of the strengths we have and some of the weaknesses we have. As you can see, there's a lot more weaknesses. Uh, we'll maybe get to that. As far as our strengths, numbers, you know, having more numbers is always helpful. More people to do things, more guns, more eyes. It's very nice. Med control. Feel like nobody ever has to worry about another person and like their meds. Everybody's pretty much got that on lockdown. They know what needs what and how much to bring in. Self control with loot. What that means is like nobody's like going fucking crazy with it. I think we're pretty good as far as like not carrying too much and slowing down the party or whatnot. Not running out in the open in the middle of the fucking road to go loot a scav. None of us do that. Um, we have fun together. We all enjoy playing with each other. It's a fucking strength. We're rats. You know, take things a little slower. Play a little more patient, which is another point right there. Patient. We do a lot of exfil camping. We've been known to sit in one place for like 30, 40 fucking minutes. I feel like patience is a pretty good strength. As far as like when we're moving around the map, I feel like we have good pacing. I don't think we're moving too slow. I don't think we're moving too fast. I think got that just right. Pretty big strength. Nobody cares if they die. It's not too much bitching and moaning going on. If you die, you're just like, okay, cool, whatever. It's very nice. Weaknesses. Uh, I know I said numbers is a strength, but with more people means more confusion. You're not sure where everybody is. You're not sure what everybody's doing. What does my teammate look like? Am I gonna shoot my teammate in the face? Type of thing. Um, if we move too far away from each other, things start to slow down because everybody's like trying to figure out where this person is. That person's trying to communicate where they are. Just kind of brings cohesion down and really does just slow things down. Not everybody knows the map. A lot of the maps are on. Um, it's been better, honestly. Definitely a lot more knowledge in terms of like map and stuff. Um, but not everybody knows everything. Can't be expected to know everything. But just to know as much as you can is nice. We have no sense of direction. Not gonna name any names in particular, but I keep hearing shit like 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and that shit fucking confuses me. I do not know which direction that is at all times. And then sometimes I have to turn around to look at you to know what direction 12 o'clock is. Almost just as bad as saying left, right, right in front. I do that shit too. You know. I think if we standardized our direction a little bit, we knew which direction north was. So that would help out. I'm guilty of this too. I do this shit too. Um, don't always have access to good gear. Um, it's a limiting factor. Some people have access to the flea market. Some people are higher level. Some people are lower level. Some people have money. Some people don't have money. Some people have gear saved up. Some people are broke. Um, it's definitely a weakness in terms of like ammo, grenades, helmets, body armor. You know. Um, there's another point to that. We're coming to that. Okay. Not enough accurate communication. Um, pretty much covered that one with not everyone knows the map and not a good sense of direction, but just having good, accurate callouts and as far as like what exactly you're doing. Like I'm going this way, I'm going that way, I'm gonna wrap around this, I'm right here. all that really helps. Especially it helps out Stephen Franch. He's only got one good ear, you know. So as much information as you can give him, the more effective he is. Um, Zero suppression, not enough ammo. Um, I feel like, oh, Tarkov, fuck off. I feel like, for me personally, when I'm playing by myself, I bring in my gun, the mag in the gun, another mag, and that's fucking it. I don't need that much ammo. I'm not going out there for big fights. As much as I get, like maybe one, two engagements, whatever. Stack of ammo in my inventory, just a top load, perfectly fine. When I'm with a team, so like one extra person, there's two of us, there's three of us, whatever. I need more ammo. I like double my ammo. Instead of bringing two mags, I bring four. Sometimes I bring five. Depends. And not all of it's good ammo. Like, I got the top loaded shit for like maybe the first three mags, and the rest is just fucking dirt piss flesh rounds. It's still effective, you're still a gun shooting. Um, Running out of ammo is not great. Can't support a teammate with just words of uh affection. I don't fucking know. You can't help them if you have no fucking ammo. All right, it's a big problem. Bring more ammo. Even if you're just buying like a stack of 60 round of just shit, the cheapest shit, it's still bullets. It's still helpful. We have no entry fraggers. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't think any of us are really good at like up front, in your face, bare knuckle fucking bruising fighting. We have a hard time in buildings. It is what it is. We're not Chads. Kind of a weakness. I think it's a strength, which is why I put we're rats over here. But we're not Chads, we're not running around juiced out of our fucking mind, fucking playing Tarkov 24 hours out of the fucking day, every day. It's definitely gonna cause a weakness. But that's fine. I think that's one that's not too bad. Lack of in-game leader. Um, this one's more about me. As a de facto leader, I'd feel like at times. I think a problem I have is that I'm like leading from the front. Like I think if I was behind everybody, I could give more directions and have a better understanding of everybody is and what people need to do. Um, a lot of it's just like listening to me, um, which I don't think any of you have like a problem doing, but it's pretty much just what an in-game leader does is just try and direct and communicate. Um, Conga line. A lot of the time when we're traversing through the map, we're just walking in a straight line. Everybody's like, I know we're all looking in different directions, but I feel like we're just looking at the person in front of us, which is not ideal. Um, Shot selection slash know your capabilities basically just means know your gun, know your ammo. If you're shooting a bullet that pens like 9 armor, you're not gonna pen anything. So shoot for some legs. Go for some faces. Don't go for armor. Um, some of the best things you can do is if you just shoot a guy in his leg and he can't run anymore, that guy is just a sitting fucking duck for about as long as it take him to pop a painkiller, which allows more people to shoot at him. Um, be more open to sharing. What that means exactly is, I feel like individually, we're all just like, you know what, don't worry about it. I'll just take this. Like, it's fine. I don't really need that. Like, oh, I can bring in this ammo or I can get by with this. Just be verbal. Just say, I don't have a fucking optic. Can somebody give me something? A two times, a three times. The cheapest shit ever is still pretty effective. I don't have any good ammo. Give him some ammo to top load his mags with. You know, I don't have any grenades. Give him a grenade. Um, I feel like if we were all just a little bit more verbal of, I don't have this, I need this type of thing, I think we might get by. We're only as strong as our weakest link. So if everybody else is pimped out and one guy is just walking around with nothing but an SKS, and 10 bullets, you're pretty much just fighting with four guys instead of five. You know, so we're only strong as a unit. This kind of ties back into don't always have access to good gear. I think if we kind of like standardized it a little bit, grenade, more ammo, shit like that, I think things would go better. Um, just to touch in on traversing the map a little bit. Over here on the left, uh, I'm always the red guy in front. I feel like this is what we do all the time. I know it's not like this, but this is what it feels like. I'm walking in a direction. Whoever's behind me is looking at the back of my head. Whoever's behind him is looking at the back of his head. Whoever's behind that guy is looking at the back of him. I know, like, we're not all just staring at each other and we're looking around, but it's, like, not very advantageous. And what I want to try and start doing is me behind, you guys walking out in front, kind of like a fork, I think is what they call it. A V, whatever the fuck. What this allows us to do is, let's just say there's a guy behind this rock right here. Oh, I need to make that bigger. This guy behind this rock right here is shooting at us. This dude in blue can shoot, fire, and suppress. Purple can wrap around to the right. Orange can maybe also fire and suppress, or you can move. It gives us a lot more room to maneuver than, say, there's a guy right here shooting at us. All of a sudden, we're all just trying to scramble and go in different directions, and I'm gonna go this way, I'm gonna go that way. There's no structure to it. Um, Compared to me, if I was an in-game leader, IGL, whatever the fuck, I could be like, oh, push right or go left, or even some independent action of I'm gonna go this way, I'm gonna go that way. Goes a long way. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. All I got for right now. I was trying to really think about it. This is just some like key things I think are kind of problems and stuff we can work on or do differently. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it.